Alright, so now that we're done with him and we have all this story stuff to go through, I wanted to talk about something. Just a little, like, I don't know, heart-to-heart talk with everybody. I don't know, take it or leave it. It's up to you, but I just felt like I should say something. But first of all, I wanted to thank YouTube. The support on YouTube over the last couple weeks has been, like, insane. And especially last week, you know, I was a little raunchy last week. We had, like, I like ranted about cringe and ranted about YouTube comments, and you know how I do sometimes. You know, I get going, I rant a little bit more than maybe I should. It happens. But I was expecting, like, I don't know why I even expect anything. I should just read the comments or not read the comments and not expect anything. But in the back of my head, I was expecting, like, worse comments or just a lot of troll comments or just a lot of whatever. But certainly not more support than I usually get. And last week, all I read was, like, amazing comments from awesome people. And so I just wanted to thank YouTube. You guys are awesome. But I wanted to talk to you a little heart-to-heart about self-improvement. I've been reading a lot of comments in Twitch and also on YouTube of people who watch my stream that are depressed or just, you know, not achieving the goals that they wish they could achieve. And it makes me sad because I've been in that position before, and it reminds me of those times. And I wanted to share something that's been working for me lately. This isn't like an end-all, be-all. If you do this, you're going to be the master of your craft or anything. But it's just something that I've been doing recently that has really worked well for me. Is anyone here, if you fit this mold, then type feels support man in the chat. Capital F, capital S, capital M. But only if you feel this way. Only if you're this mold, okay? Have you ever sat down with a list of things you have to do, but all the things in your list take longer than the amount of time you have? And in your mind, you feel like, I'm either going to sit down and do this, or I'm not. And because you don't have enough time, you just don't. Like, there's too much to do. You're not going to get it all done, so you just do none of it. Does anyone here fit that mold? Yeah, a lot of you guys do. So I felt that I thought I was alone in that, to be honest, or at least, like, there wasn't that many people that felt that way. I've always thought that was my own personal tick, you know, is that I always, if I don't have enough time to do something, I just put it all aside and say, like, I can't do it. And when I bought this new house, I realized that something needed to change. For example, I would be passing up on my chores because I didn't have enough time to do all my chores, so I was just like, I'll just do them tomorrow. And then the next day would come, and I wouldn't have enough time to do them. And then the next day would come, and it would just be like this vicious cycle. Here's another audio bug, by the way. It's one of my favorites. So there was just a lot of times where I would not do what I should be doing because I just felt like I needed a bigger time span to do it. And so when I bought the new house, I made a conscious decision to do everything in small increments. And it was really, really hard. Like, it was I'm not going to say, like I said, this is not a life hack that you can just do and you'll be on cloud nine. Like, it is hard to do. By the way, Eris doesn't have a curse ring. I don't know why. Don't worry, I'm not cheating. I think it's because we rescued her, so she didn't get a curse ring back. It's all good. The challenge is spoiled forever. So I made a conscious decision to start doing everything in small increments, and it was really, really, really tough at first. Just awfully hard. Like, I would sit down and be like, I'm gonna do this thing for 30 minutes, and it was so hard for me to do that. But one thing that I found is that once I started, it was easier for me to continue it. Like, for example, I have a YouTube video that I've been working on for literally like 4 months, and it's a really, really, really big video. It's a very important video. It's a video that all of you guys, think of the host, all of you guys are going to be really excited about. But not only are you going to be excited about the video, it's actually going to announce something that you will also be even more excited about. And it is Final Fantasy VII related, so, you know, get hyped for that. But I've been working on this video for like 4 months, and I bought a house. You know, a lot of things happened with my son, a lot of things happened with my wife, you know, moving, trying to unpack, getting sick. All these things have happened to me. And back when I was, you know, a couple months ago, I would have nothing done on this video, because I would have been like, oh, well, we're moving, so I can't work on it. Oh, I'm doing this, so I can't work on it. Oh, I can't, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I forced myself, when I moved, and once I got everything set up, to do at least a little bit every day on the video. Just a little bit. Didn't matter how much it was. I could literally pull up Premiere, move one clip, and then close it. As long as it was something, you know? And now I have this feeling that I'm always constantly moving forward, instead of having that feeling waking up in the morning and being like nothing is done. Because I felt that every day, and I guarantee everyone that typed feels support man in the chat feels the same exact way. When you wake up in the morning, you just feel like, oh, I've done nothing. Even if you have done things, you wake up and just have this feeling like, I've done nothing. I have nothing done. There's so many things to do. I don't know what I'm going to do today. You just have that feeling every day when you wake up. Now when I wake up, I have a list, and I just chip away at the list every day. And like I said, it's really hard to do, but if you can get yourself in the rhythm of doing it, it really makes a difference. It made a difference in my life, at least. Now I feel like I'm constantly chipping away at things and that they will get done, instead of feeling like they're just never going to get done. I've had plenty of nights where I open up Premiere and I'm like, I'm just going to move one clip, and I end up working on it for an hour. And, you know, back a few weeks ago, I would have done nothing all week, and then Saturday, I either would have opened up and worked on it for 8 hours, or I would have worked on it none. That's the way I used to work. Now, I have chips of it done every day, and then on Saturday, I feel like, oh, I'm halfway done. I can sink 4 hours into this, and I'll be done. And it motivates me, and it makes me feel like I'm actually getting further. So, that's just something that I've done that's really changed my life, at least in the last couple weeks. And it's not just work. It's, you know, I decided I'm going to start reading books again. I used to be a big reader when I was a kid, and I loved reading, and then I got into video games, and video games kind of became my reading. I don't know how many people have done the same. Like, to me, instead of reading a book, I'll just read up on Final Fantasy VII lore, and it's the same to me, you know. But it's not really, but it feels the same. And, but I was on stream the other day, a couple weeks ago actually, and I was telling everyone, you know, I feel really frustrated because I keep forgetting words. I don't know what it is. I just keep, halfway through a sentence, a word will just disappear and never reappear. And it's really frustrating. And I asked my chat what I should do, and chat said you should start reading books. Books help you, even though, you know, you can read, obviously. You don't need to learn to read. You already read. But just reading books constantly gets the vocab in your head and moving, and then when you're looking for a word, it happens to be there more often. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to start reading again. It's an old thing that I used to love, and I should bring it back into my life. So now, every night, I do at least a few pages of a book. Sometimes, I'll be really, really tired, and I don't want to read much, so I just pull it out, and I read like one page, and I put it back down. But I read at least at least a page. That's it. If nothing else. I find most of the time, I pick it up, and I read a whole chapter. But sometimes, just read a page, put it down. As long as it's something. You know what I mean? And it's made a really, really, really big difference. It really has. And the reading thing is also really nice for me because I have trouble sleeping. And I've read that reading before bed is like 1,000 times better than looking at a screen before bed if you want to sleep well. So So I've been reading right before bed, and that's been helping me out a lot. Helps me simmer down before I go to sleep, you know? But that's not... that's a different topic. But yeah, that's just something that I've done that's really changed my life. I don't know if anyone else, you know, would want to try it, or if anyone's in the same boat. It sounds like a lot of you are. But if you feel frustrated, like every day you wake up and you just feel like you're getting nothing done, I recommend that you try it. Just try it. See how it goes. Just make yourself a list. Here's all the things I want to do. I literally have a list right here, and I'm going to cover up the part that's a spoiler. But I have a list right here. It says every day on it. And these are the things I do every day. And it says read, unpack, because I'm still trying to unpack my basement, and there's so much to unpack that I can't do it all in one shot. So I'm trying to do just one box a day. Walk over, grab a box, put that stuff where it goes, go the next day, you know. I have the video on there, and then I have desk, because I'm working on my desk to make it, you know, the way that I want it. So 4 things every day. I do a little bit every day. And it's made a big difference. I feel like I'm moving forward instead of always moving backwards. You know, I always felt like I was just, I don't know. I'd wake up every day and be like, you know, well, yesterday was another day I didn't work on that video. Well, yesterday was another day I didn't pack. Well, yesterday was another day I didn't do this, you know. And it just felt awful. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, you do 2 boxes a day, you get done twice as fast, and most of the time when I do 1 box, it makes me want to do another box. I'm like, oh, okay, we can do another box and another box. And same thing with reading. I read 1 page, I end up reading a whole chapter. I work on the video, I end up moving 1 clip, end up working on it for an hour, so. But just getting yourself in the mode of doing it every day is the big thing. For me, at least. Alright, back to sick Final Fantasy VII. Let's see. Question marks isn't really going to help us, so no big deal there. Do you think we can beat Lost Number? I don't think so. He has a lot of life. I forget how much life he has. I want to say it's 5,000. Maybe a little more. Yeah, see, some people can do that, Zuloff. Some people can just get stuff done, and I used to be that way. But then, see, this is what happened, Zuloff. I used to be the kind of person that would just get stuff done. As soon as something would come up, I would stop everything else and just do it, right? Then I got married. Wah, wah, wah. No longer happens that way. Never. Never happens that way. Something comes up, and I'm like, I'm going to do this right now. And then my wife is like, but you have this, and this to do. And I'd like you to do this. And we're going to my mother's house. And you're like, all right. And it's not her fault. It's just that you have more responsibility. So, the responsibilities always get in the way. Every time I sit down to try to, okay, I'm just going to spend 12 hours and just knock out this video. I'm going to sit here for the next 12 hours, and I'm just going to edit this video. And then baby cries. Like, there's nothing you can do. You can't sit and do something for 8 hours when you have a son. It's literally impossible. So, it's so, it's very, very difficult. I have one day in my week that I can sit for 8 hours and do something, and that's Thursdays. Every Thursday, I don't stream. I don't watch my son. He goes to the babysitter, and I sit and I do stuff. And that's my day to edit. That's my day to do the big Final Fantasy VII videos and other big videos on YouTube. It's my day to unpack. It's my day to do all those kind of things. But the last 3 Thursdays of my life did not work out that way. Last Thursday, my son had the surgery and I got super sick. The Thursday before that, we had a house inspection thing. The Thursday before that, we were moving out of the house and we had to pack. You know, it's like all my Thursdays get eaten up by who knows what. So it's very rare for me to like get an actual day anymore. Thanks, Maggie. 7,000 HP. I don't even know if poison's really gonna help. The other thing too is we actually have to be defensive against this guy because he will kill us on this level. Well, actually we do have the extra vitality. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Let me pick up the items first, just because, why not? He's immune to gravity. Yes, they can, Astrid. You can type !challenge to learn more about this challenge. The essence of this challenge is to beat every enemy within 60 seconds. So I didn't see any need to make it, what do you call it, a Nuzlocke challenge or whatever, where the characters stay dead. But we already did a challenge like that. We did the Necrosis mod, so. The goal of this challenge isn't to be like a super hard, you only die once challenge. It's more of just to see if we can beat every enemy in under 60 seconds. This guy takes forever to try to grab his thing again. Is he gonna die? Am I dead? Just died to this random guy. He had 181 health left. Freaking rip. Rip my pepperoni. I'm kind of wondering if maybe poisoning him and hasting him would be the best way. What if I poison him and haste him? I gotta get poisoned first turn though, which is pretty hard. Oh, bio doesn't do damage, just probably stop trying it. California Surfer Merman. Best enemy. I don't know where they got the idea for this enemy. There's so many cool enemies that have cool gimmicks that you really like only fight in one area, and sometimes you never even see them. Like, there's this guy. There's the guy in the field who changes your stance, your row, which he's like one of the only enemies in the game that does that. There's those board things in the Shinra HQ. The heck was that noise? Jeez. I think Seymour and Nova are like fighting each other. Oh, I can't go down there yet. Well, I can, but... Cat chest. Yeah, I don't think we want to stop him. Let's just stop everybody and then stand here. We'll never lose. This is awful. We might be dead. Yeah, we're dead. That would happen to me. Alright, screw grabbing the items. I told you, man, I'm cursed. I am cursed today. Alright, I'm going to do restore all on Tifa. I'm going to do bio on Tifa and Red 13. And then Cloud is going to cast haste once he gets bioed. And then we are going to spam enemy skills. Probably. I don't really know what else to spam. Maybe use Death Blow with Cloud in the end. I'm going to use Tranks here. Because he does a lot of damage. This might be the only boss in the game that will actually, like, out-damage us. Because you're not supposed to fight him yet. Ever waited longer than 15 minutes in a drive-thru? Yes. I am not proud of it, but I've waited in a KFC line for like an hour. But listen, there's a story behind it, okay? There's a story behind it. If I told you the story, then you wouldn't be like, wow, that's staying in line for that. Oh god, we're gonna die again. Why me? Why me? Why me? Not me. Don't do it. Okay. So hold on, we gotta fight this boss. What's the combination? I'm sick, so I can't remember. I'm just gonna blame it on being sick, but I don't remember anything. 36, 10, 59. Son of a monkey. 97, right? Oh, I'm good. Actually got it right. We got the spiderweb off fast. He also didn't do much damage. Macro sadness for the win. I'm gonna go ahead and haste him. Hopefully this bio goes off here. Come on! This ain't looking good. The bio is not going off. Don't die. Man, you get so much defense from the curse ring. I totally underestimated the amount of defense you get. Please tell me Aqua Lung does good damage. That's not bad. He has so much health. This is a big problem. Oh, this will do less damage now, right? Yeah. Now I need to use my limit breaks. Cross Slash will help. Paralyze him. Well, I don't know if he takes... Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. What? My health thing froze. Wait a second. We killed him? What? What happened? My health thing froze. I thought he still had 3,000 HP. What? We did it. I can't believe it. And then it updated like he's dead now. I don't know what happened there. We did it though. I'm saving so I don't get confused again and die. Lost number is dead. F in the chat for lost number. He gone. You found a band-aid in your food? It's funny you say that. I actually did too, but it's not the same story. My wife put a band-aid on my plate that was already finished, but I looked down and I saw a band-aid and I was like, Did I just eat Band-Aid food? Am I gonna die? So anyways, the KFC story. So, I've told this story before, but we... Yo, Articus, thank you so much for the 2-month resub, my man. Welcome back to the crew. Enjoy 12-figure emotes and that beautiful green materia badge. So, I've told this story before, but I used to have a KFC right next to me, right? This is at the old house. We used to have a KFC right next to us, and it closed, like, a long time ago. Well, this wasn't even at the old house. This is before I was married. This is like when I was 12. There was a KFC in our town, and it closed. And for like 12 years, there was no KFC anywhere near us. Like not even, it was like 40 minutes away. So pretty much just no one in my city ever got KFC. And then one day, they decided to put a KFC back in our town, pretty much in the same spot, which was like right next door to where I lived before the move. And, yeah, let's just say the line was out the door on foot, and it was out the parking lot in cars for like 2 weeks. Like not even the first day, like 2 weeks. You could not get to this KFC without waiting for an hour. And I hate to admit it, but I was one of those guys that waited an hour for KFC. My wife and I were like, I haven't had KFC in so long. We're gonna have it. And I went a week after it opened, thinking that the line would be shorter. And then I got there, and it was still like an hour long. And I already told my wife I was getting it. So I was like, alright, I'm waiting. It wasn't that bad. I just watched YouTube videos in my car while I was sitting in line. I gave into the hype, dude. Dude, I love my new house. Like, for so many different reasons. But maybe one of the biggest reasons is the location is amazing. Yeah, now's your last chance to name Vincent, by the way. You have until the name appears. Which it's about to in like 2 seconds. So if you want Vincent, now's your last chance. Alright, what's his name? His name is... You have until I pull up the name, because I don't have it open. Oh, that's the wrong one. I want Curse Ring Challenge. His name is Bartolino. That's it. The donation is closed. Spell it right. Bartolino. Thank you, Bardo, for the donation. I appreciate it a lot. The donation is closed. The only one left is Sid, and you gotta beat Jimbo's donation. Read the rules, lost number. You're not allowed to be sad for not donating. It's against the rules on my stream. You can get banned for that. I would never ban you for that, but you can get banned for that. It's a rule. Official rule on the stream, you're not allowed to apologize for not donating. Because, first of all, just you being here supports me. Second of all, Plenty of people donate. I don't need more money. And third of all, you gotta do you, man. You better be sorry for all those gifted subs, Dino. Gosh. Part of me wants to use Vincent. Because I never use him. But he really just is not super useful. He might be useful in this challenge because he has a high magic stat. But his limit is totally useless to us. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that enemy's name is Dorky Face. There's some great enemy names in this game. And most people never play with the selecting on, so they never know what their names are, but some of them are pretty weird. One of my favorite things about this channel is that Death responds to people and doesn't make them pay to comment. That'll cost you $10. I read your comment out loud, and I'm a legend. Fork it up. Does shifting into his limit remove death sentence? I'm 80% sure it does. I'm not 100%, but I think it does. I also think that Chaos is immune to everything, so even if it didn't stay, he probably wouldn't get killed. Does it retain? I wonder if it kills him, though. Because I'm almost positive that his final limit is immune to everything. Do I have a video on how to install mods? Not necessarily a video, but if you go to any of my challenge runs and go to the first video, there's always a link in the description as to how to download it. Actually, I think every single episode, like every single episode of the New Threat has a link on how to download it in the description. Most of the challenges I've been doing lately, though, have not been mods. Where is Shemore? Freaking playing in toilet water. Freaking toilet overflowed. And Nova comes in and she's like, "What's this? Can I play in it? Can I swim in it? Can I drink it?" Like, throw her out. She walks right back in. Jumps onto the toilet bowl. Looks into the toilet bowl. "What's this? Can I drink it? Is this poison?" She gets locked in our bedroom every single day. Every single day she goes in the bedroom and closes the door behind her and gets locked in there for hours. Like, how do you not learn? You stupid cat. Every stream I go up there and I just hear meow, 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 meow. By the way, I didn't equip the Seraph Comb yet. Can I get a, hold on. Can I get some Craigasms in the chat? Oh! Oh! Windows key. Best thing in the game. One of these days, I'm gonna do like a Seraph Comb challenge. Where we beat the whole game with the Seraph Comb. Just to show how freaking good it is. Red 13, Seraph Comb only challenge. He would literally one-shot everything until, like, this point in the game. So freaking strong. If he started the game with the Seraph Comb, he would one-shot everything. That would be cool if there was a... we could make a mod where everyone could equip the Seraph Cone. Okay, if we make a mod where everyone has to equip the Seraph Cone, can everyone do Red 13's animation too? With the, like, the flip? I want to see Cloud run up and just front flip on someone. That'd be amazing. See, Mark, thanks for the host. Kool-Aid, thanks for the meows. Dude, that would be awesome. I'm gonna have to try that. Alright, we're about to become super powered. We're about to unlock the ultimate weapon. The question is, do we use it? Or do we try to win without it? What's up, Deanna? What's up, Viking? Yo, Dave, thank you so much for the 500 bits, dude. First time catching you live. Thanks for all the great content on YouTube. Thanks, man. Appreciate that a lot. Sorry the first time you see me live, I sound like friggin' Clint Eastwood. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. At least this fight we should do both ways. It might get to a point where we need to use... This is ridiculous. Cloud got freaking paralyzed. There we go. I was supposed to say twin brain, by the way. For some reason it's twin colon brain. Or not colon. Friggin' quotation. Hope you get soon. What the? Dude, I think the cats are burning down my house. I keep hearing, like, crashes upstairs. I'm really kind of worried. Why? Why did this happen to me? I was just about to say, just don't get into a fight with the dragon. And there he is. There she blows. Probably should have done some shopping, but who needs shopping, right? Why? This stupid pipe is so hard. I've never found a good way to get in this pipe. Never. We're gonna go ahead and do this. I was kind of keeping cross slash for paralysis, but no, it's only me. I'm just bad. I just always think I'm going in pipe 4 and I'm going in pipe 5. See ya, Maggie. That one's not even really that necessary, but I like to get it. How was the challenge going so far? Well, my toilet flooded, so pretty well. Successfully cursed for life. And we win the whole game now. Yay. Alright, so let's try to do this. Yo! How do I say your name? Euglacia Watsonia. Thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate it. I think this might be a very similar battle. This might be a very similar battle to Lost Number. I think I'm just gonna do poison, haste, you know, cast 2 poisons, cast a haste, maybe Odin, fire 2, ice 2 kind of thing. Isn't he like weak to quake or something? I don't think so. I think he's actually not immune to anything. Although he absorbs fire, I think. So I actually can't use fire too. Come on, internet. Come on, Turbo Quam. The heck? I can't load a web page. I can't load a wiki page with text on it. Are you kidding me right now? Hello? Is this my internet or Final Fantasy Wiki's internet? My internet's fine. I think the Final Fantasy Wiki just, like, died. There it goes. Yeah. No weakness, absorbs fire. That's about all you need to know. I'll sell you this webpage loot box. Legit. Alright, so Ice 2 probably be the go-to then, and Bolt 2. Okay. I think I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. As long as he doesn't trine us into oblivion. Oh no, he trined us into oblivion. Somebody help. God dang, dude. I tell you what. The defense that the curse ring gets you is kind of insane. Granted, I also have back row sadness, but good God. Please work. Ugh. Please work. Stop critting me. I really felt like the curse ring was going to kind of lose its luster when we got further in the game and all the stats were higher, but it's still really strong. Oh my god. Can you get hit, please? Dude, he will not get poisoned. If he got poisoned, he'd be friggin' half dead by now. I like when Trine's used on you. That's not too good, huh? That doesn't feel too good. I've never seen Materia Keeper go this long without friggin' getting poisoned. Except when I was speedrunning. When I was speedrunning, he'd never get poisoned, because that's how it goes. His poison chance isn't the greatest, but it's not that bad either. I want to say it's like normal, but it might be a little less. Because he's a boss or whatever. I don't think we're pulling this one out. He took too long to get poisoned. Ah, so close. If he would have gotten poisoned earlier, it would have been fine. Death Sentence has a really ridiculous, what's the word I'm looking for? Starts with a P. Pineapple. It always goes first. Like, no matter what. Even poison didn't tick until Death Sentence was done. Priority, thank you. Yes, there's a Lucky 7 strat with this boss where you poison him and get him to Lucky 7 status and he dies immediately. We don't really have the ability to do that here unless we got really lucky. You need a really low level Eris to pull it off with any kind of consistency. Actually, I think there's another way to do it. I forget exactly what it is though. Nice, first try this time. I really need to hope he doesn't heal himself. I maybe should save Odin for last, now that I think about it, so he doesn't heal himself. Oh yeah, maybe Mini. Use Mini to get him to 7777. should be using Aqua along with Tifa. Or Red 13, actually. That's annoying. I think we're good. His ATB bar is full. Actually, I can do this. There. Now I win. Oh, he's dead anyways. Don't call me. I'm trying to play a game. God dang it. Who's calling me? You're bad and you should feel bad. What if I answered it and I started saying, don't call me? Alright. We did it. If the poison hadn't ticked, Tifa would have killed her with her limit break. Alright, so we'll save here, and then we'll go back. Thank you for the 777, my man. Appreciate that a lot. Especially since it's the best donation sound. The 7777 strat works on any enemy with that much HP, but a lot of enemies past Materia Keeper are immune to poison. So it's kind of hard. Like, there's not much you can do with it. I don't know if there's any other enemies where it works really well or not, actually. The Materia Keeper is the popular one because it's used in the speedrun. Because you skip to this point and you have really low level characters, so it's like the only way to kill them. Okay, so now we're going to have some fun with the Power Soul. That should be it, honestly. That should be all I need. Although... Just gonna go fight first. Why does putting them into 7777 kill them? Because when you get poisoned, it takes a percentage of your damage, or a percentage of your health. So, technically that's like a number that's based on your own stats. Like, you're basically doing damage to yourself when you're poisoned. And because when you're in 777, everything you do is 7777, the poison is also 7777. So, when Materia Keeper gets poisoned and gets that much HP, okay, that happened. What the heck? Why did she hit herself? Oh, I told her to hit herself. That's probably why. So when you have 7777 HP, all of your attacks do 7s, but also the poison does 7s because you're doing the damage to yourself. So you have 7777 health, and the poison does 7777 damage, and you die. That's what we want. I'm gonna save just in case he starts retrying and kills me. Alright, time for the LOL Rafflecopter strategy. Nice miss. Wait, did I equip the power? Yeah, I did. Come on. Don't be a goon. There you go. Holy crap. Dead. Get wrecked. Alright, so there's the LOL 360 no scope challenge. She does that much damage. For those of you listening and not watching, she did about 4,000 damage. The reason she does that much damage is because the Power Soul increases your damage based on if you're in yellow health and if you're in death sentence. For death sentence, it multiplies it by 2, and for being in yellow health, it multiplies it by 2. Actually, I think it's 2. Death sentence might be 4. I can't remember if only Master Fist does 4. I can't remember, but yeah. Multiplies your damage for those two things. And we also use Death Blow, which means we automatically got a crit. So between getting a crit, being low health, and being in death sentence, she does a ridiculous amount of damage.